Everybody, good day and good energy to y'all. Little bear, it's okay. It's okay. What'd you see over there? It's alright. So yeah, we out here. What's up, Doc? I don't want to get the light in your eye too much, but we got a beautiful sunrise over there. And yeah, we're just out here in the middle of a field. I think it's a school. Yeah, I mean, it is a school. It's a middle of a field here, and yeah, just one thing that I noticed being back here after spending a couple days out in the woods. I mean, it's common sense, but I mean, these trees really do, as well as many other things they provide, is oxygen and your breath. For me, especially, this is a very important lesson for me to learn because I've been having difficulties breathing. Now it's gotten a lot better, but for me and my learning and growth, I'm coming out here, being out in an open space because your breath, for me, I know has a lot to do with your nervous system as well. So if one's dealing with anxiety and, panic attacks and anything, stressful that's getting in the way of your good harmonious flow, I find being in open spaces can be very helpful, as well as just good conditions and climates and stuff like that. But open spaces are really good for me because it also allows you to just be by yourself. We are all absorbing everything that we're around all the time. So if you're around other people all the time, it can be difficult to know the difference between you and the other person. So, we're out here. It's just me and Little Bear. It's pretty early, watching the sunrise, and I was just gonna do some breathing exercises. And yeah, man, I hope you all are doing well. All right, I love you guys. So we'll just do a few here, and then I'll shut this video down. I'm gonna try to set the camera up so you guys can see, the sun coming up, because it's a pretty cool sight while I do some stuff. See, I can feel like in my belly, the heartbeat, there's an anxiety there that is interfering with my breath. So there's a disconnect. So I'm slowly massaging that area that I feel the disconnect in, because your fingertips have a lot of power. But again, that power is all in your responsibility and what you've been doing with your power. So if you've been helping out life, your fingertips might have a little bit more life in them. You feel me? It's okay, Little Bear. Now, I have had a lot of caffeine this morning, so, when you're dealing with substances, there is an effect with everything. So, I'm not going to blame the caffeine on anxiety, but it is a stimulant. So if you've already got, things on your mind and stresses and, this and that, the caffeine can affect you that much more. And there's also the amounts one is taking. My caffeine intake has increased since I've gotten off the kratom and being in the woods and all that. So, this is something that I need to listen to and, if I was wise, cut back on. So that would be me taking a step towards the Most Highs. If I was to continue taking more caffeine as I have been, it's just caffeine, but it is going into the self-destruction area. And then, once you bite into that, thinking, because when you pay attention to these things and you keep on paying attention to them, even if it's not good, but you're still doing it, you're still really telling, life, the universe, God, that this is what you want, this is what you're about, and, the consumption comes at a cost, and there's a lesson to be taught, because the Most High made you, the way you're supposed to be, so we really don't need all these extra things. It's a want. But with all want, there's a price and a cost, because there has to be, because if we all went around consuming everything all the time, there'd be no balance. We'd run out. There has to be something to keep us in line, to keep us in check, to keep the ebb and flow going, So anyways, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Another thing, when you do take the time to go outside of your situation in the household, I just came from the forest where it was just me and Little Bear, really. And now I'm living with, my mother, my father, my brother, and two, Rosie and Shiloh, two elder dogs, which is awesome. I mean, they're great peeps, but, we all got stuff we're working on, and, their levels of, programming you call spell, being under spells, they have a little bit of that going on. They're all a little bit different levels, but, these things do transfer, but the thing with transference is, it isn't, people, I can see why people want to just get away, and I do too at times, but, if you know how to not, fall for the bait of their lower self, because, when you come around with who you are, if you're on that good change, there's going to be resistance from others, and they're going to kind of test you and be like, oh, okay, homeboy's, he's on his shit on some of these things, let's see how much of his honest shit he really is. And a lot of it also is from a camaraderie-ness from that who is doing a lot. This is really from my mother, because she's a very hardcore go-getter. I mean, she works me to the bone. I mean, she just keeps fucking going, man. Not sometimes, I think she does it to her disadvantage. I mean, unhealthily. Like, she needs to stop. She needs to learn how to relax. But anyways, she's been the one who's kind of been, testing me and, getting shit done and all this and that, and there's a way to go about dealing with it, because part of me, wants to kind of be like, I can tell you're coming a little raw at me, Mom, for really not a good reason, but, I've learned to be a little bit chiller and just, acknowledge what she said, because, I'll just be honest, she wanted me to take a bath, and I don't really like showering like that and shit because of the water, and I usually wake up feeling like shittier, and I did this morning too, but I knew it was going to happen. It's all good. It just is what it is. It's a peace system, man. But I did it anyways because it's her house. It was her wish, and it had been a while since I took a bath. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and take a bath. I'm going to be fine. I'm not going to let this little bath thing, take away, everything that I am and what I've learned and been through. At the same time, I'm not going to do it every day. And I know that me doing it now and like this is going to give me some leeway, and it's going to help build up the relationship with me and my mother, because I have ideas on really speaking to them, in depth on, the solutions and where we're at with the world and everything that's going on. So, yeah, just little things I felt like sharing with you guys. Speaking, expressing yourself too is incredibly therapeutic, and thank you, Joy, because she's been a really great example for just doing that, just simply speaking what's on your heart and your mind, and I encourage people to do it on social media. Do what you got to do, but you speak what's really on your heart. You got to do some entertainment stuff, that's fine, but keep it balanced. Also keep yourself real, keep authentic, keep what's really, what would you die for, or what would you think about dying for, what, just things like that. Don't get too caught up in the glitz and the glamour of this instant gratification system, because it is a hook, and if you fall for the bait, you might get trapped. But, it's just even if you do, it's all part of the plan, it's all to help things grow. So, don't beat yourself up about it. But, all right, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.